Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Really? Are you sure?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
Well, they're clearly Veebs or Bears or whatever. So what the frig? I've spoken to the lady that's clearly got the dog. But for some reason, I can't really do anything else with that information. Does it tell me where they will be? Oh, maybe I should have rung that as well. Also, Castro. Is there a Castro in here? Castro.
Gabriel does.
Equally, I should go to see the artist.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Hello.
The booth is a colorful melange. It announces the owner as Madame Lorelei and gives prices for palm reading, $20, crystal ball gazing, $15, and birth charts, $50. Madame Lorelei lounges at the booth, fondling her snake.
Oh. Don't want a bloody
Come
life
on,
story.
boys. Hoopla.
Okay. Things have just taken a strange turn.
Gabriel doesn't want to take that. Gabriel doesn't. Madame Lorelei would not appreciate Gabriel using her boot while she's dancing.
I'm looking.
Gabriel leers at the dancer, but she seems to want a more overt demonstration of his appreciation.
Thanks, boys.
Okay.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
Hello, Silver. I tried to change my earphone and then everything went. My mic wouldn't work. Nuts. But I found a crazy lady that wants to hoopla. So let's hoopla.
Not a bad idea. Ooh, baby, I love the way you move.
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hip.
Yep, she wants me.
Dear, dear. Well, yes. Very good.
Thanks, boys.
Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the park.
Really? I was going to say.
Could I ask you a few questions, Madame Lorelei?
The only answers I give are given in my reading. I'm sure your palm would be quite interesting.
Did you lose a veil?
Huh, my veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates, and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune-telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong. Yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one, dark and beautiful. Ah, I see the road of your life forking. And very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
Oh God! Beware! Beware!
What is it about me lately?
Okay.
There is nothing to open or close there. The artist is an able draftsman, but interrogating him wouldn't lend much to Gabriel's investigations.
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Ah, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
Thanks again for that pattern.
No problem.
Okay, well, I could have had a veil for a minute there. I don't know what that's done. Having her run away, but yeah, sure. Quickly take a look at the other side. I'm good, thanks, Silver. Bit tired. Working tomorrow. I'll be clocking off at 12. Other than that, just stressed out about work and whatnot, jobs, money, things of that nature. Not much else. Need to do something with this house. General stuff. How are you? Thanks for asking, by the way. What am I doing? Alright, I'm gonna go and try and ring those other numbers.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Hi, this is Ray Bob Gilmy saying come on down to Gilmy Auto.
Right. So I rang these numbers. The lady is that. She got a dog. There's also this veterinary clinic that I'm going to try and ring. And also she calls a dog.
Hi, this is Ray Bob Gilmy saying
What was it?
come on down to Gilmy Auto Center for the best deals in new and used transportation. You'll be glad you did.
Castro. I thought I saw a name here called Castro, but I must have seen Canto.
The Creole Grand Dame
Lame.
will hold their annual Gardenia Festival and Tea this coming Tuesday at the Sons of Burgundy Hall.
Okay, 555-6170.
Somewhere
Sorry to hear
there's
that you're
a New
tired, mate.
Orleans
It's, how's your week? You've had a week off, haven't you? Did you say that you're going to have a week off? Have you just been gaming? Gaming and sausage rolls? It's not a bad time. 555-6170.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you have a Madame Cazenou as a client?
Madame Kazanu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have an address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
She's my aunt, and I've sort of lost touch.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel right about giving her address out. Goodbye.
Hi,
Forgotten what it was.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
About Madame Cazenou,
Yes?
I really need to get her address.
I just don't know. Why did you need it again?
Well, I can't imagine it's Castro he's missed 3 dance lessons because he's a dog. But I'll try it.
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
See ya.
Nice.
Yes? Who is it?
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo, and I heard that you...
I am a good Catholic young man. Take your evil influence elsewhere.
But I just have a few questions.
I can feel the evil eye. Go away. Yes? Who is it?
I have some fine magazine subscriptions for sale.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
I've got some great pet supplies. Coochie coo, little doggy.
Castro has everything he needs. Don't you, Castro?
Thanks a lot, Castro.
Land shark.
You are no Bill Murray.
What?
Please let me talk to you, Madame Cazanou.
I don't talk to strangers, young man. Yes? Who is it?
Wrong house, never mind.
Fine. Good day.
The front door is solid hardwood and at least a century old. It's an ornate brass door knocker. Hall windows flank the front of the mansion. Like many New Orleans buildings, this one is accented with ornamental wrought iron. Gabriel cannot see. There's not much of interest over that way. There's not much of interest over that way. That doesn't seem to be removable. Gabriel can... It would be better to be invited inside.
You sure are, Chaos. Do you just change? Are you always a ghost? Do you just change your mood dependent on the mood?
The door frame is a beautiful example of the front door.
Well, I don't know how to get into this house.
Yes? Who is it?
Please let me talk to you, Madame Cazanou.
I don't talk to strangers.
It's very hard to read your name from here, but thank you, whoever just subscribed. You're awesome. Welcome in. Oh, Chaos. Not subscribing, following. Or you're welcome to... I suppose that I shouldn't have those alerts on there because it's supposed to remain anonymous, isn't it? But thank you for subscribing, you're awesome. Lovely stuff. Hey, listen! And boom from a Silver Night Wolf. Everybody's here. Thanks, guys. I've got no idea what...
There's not much of interest over that way.
Supposed to do with this old lady. I must have to go find out more about her or see what she wants or is into. She's into dogs. I mean, I can call that number again. I can speak to the guy at the pet store or whatever it is. I don't know what to do with her. However, I haven't looked at this yet. That doesn't really help me. maybe I'll go and show it to that dude. Thank you for following. If you're a great fan of point and clicks, please suggest some games for me. I will play them. What are you doing, Chaos? What are you up to? You just chilling? You still bored? Don't know what to do with yourself? Right, I'm gonna go to this dude and see if he can make head nor tails of this diagram now that I've put it all together. Let's find out.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh, goody.
Find out now. Maybe I do. How do you know this isn't like one room in, 50 rooms of my castle? But it's entirely possible. Maybe I should do a little illustration of it next time I do a just chatting night. I had it Friday last week, so I might have it Friday this week. I need to think up some things I can chat about though, because it was a bit mad last time. Although you guys made it worth it. Right, do something, you, Mr. Expert.
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back. Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating Veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of the symbols in the Veve represents something, a loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this Veve is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm, undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Once again, I missed an interesting thing. What did he just tell me then? Right. I can look, can't I? What's this guy called? Partridge?
Tell me about Veves.
If you've taken notes.
I'll never know. Yeah, that's me. Half asleep. Peaceful community. It's like some sort of Hans Christian Andersen tale. We've all been put to sleep. In fact, I'm so sleepy I can't even think of an ending. But yeah, I'll take that. I can only suspect that one of my ancestors at one point was a mayor, and that's where my name comes from. That's where it tends to originate, isn't it? In derivations. So yeah, I must be entitled to some sort of, kingdom or fiefdom. Right, I've got no idea what to do with this. He just told me something.
Partridge made a copy of the Veve. He doesn't need to see Gabriel's version again.
Have I got to come back at another date or something and he tells me about it?
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
You'll get your castle one day. I know you will. Are you going to be a benign ruler or an evil ruler? Still nothing to do here. Well, I can't do anything with her just yet. I don't think there's anything to do back at the bookstore right now. Might pop in and see this guy, because I haven't seen him in a while.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
You're a good ruler type, but also a chaotic red ghost.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
God, this guy's clearly sneaky sneaks, isn't he? The sneakiest sneak I've ever seen.
Could I ask you... Do you know anything about animal masks?
I used to have some antique African totem masks, but they were on the point of disintegration, so I removed them.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
I'm trying to think of what they taste like. They're just aerated chocolate, basically. Just a slab of chocolate in a nice shape, quite a thick, sturdy, girthy shape. It's got bubbles in it. That's about it. It's just plain chocolate. It's not like super exciting. I still say that Bourneville is my favourite chocolate. Well, once again, I went in there, yak sneaky.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
And didn't help me at all. So... The only reason I buy Whisper Bars is because they're like on offer every time. It's like 4 for £1. I'm just wondering about this cemetery, but there doesn't seem to be anything to do ever. Let's pick this
An
guy's brain.
old man.
Oh, yeah, you just...
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Kind of a quiet job you've got, isn't it?
Most of the time, yeah. Yeah, they act up some at the full moon, though.
So yeah, just imagine a galaxy bar, but not as rich in kind of that size shape. That's all a Whisper bar is. But they're always on offer. And it's probably because it's just pure chocolate. There's nothing in it. It's not special. It's not like me. It's just down to earth, very basic, but very tasty. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir?
You got something to say, son?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I know you're not evil, Chaos. I was only joking. You'd never be an evil ruler.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I don't know what you talking about.
Well, even I would know what an animal mask is, but okay. But what would you do? You'd have to be sort of evil to rule the kingdom. You know, you got to make harsh decisions. Off with his head, all of that. No? What would you do? Just like let him live? What if
Do
you
you
did it
know
again?
anything about Veves?
I don't know what you talking about.
No way.
Well, you're the one that was bringing up bloody cannibals the other night. You're the one who goes watching weird cannibal stuff on YouTube. But, okay. Chaotic vampire cannibal ghost.
Son of a bitch. An unhappy-looking man explores the dangers of drinking alone.
Oh my god, I knew it. I always knew Silver the Nightwolf was a zombie. He's a zombie evil ruler. The signs were all there. I just didn't want to believe it.
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Come Mardi Gras, you see all kinds of masks in here.
Ooh, there's an animal mask in the Dixie place, whatever, Dixie Chicken.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
It's like what Rick says in The Young Ones. You ever seen The Young Ones, Chaos? Heavily satirical British 80s series. It's my favourite series ever. Rick Mayall. My god, I love Rick Mayall. You ever seen Drop Dead Fred? When Alexi Sales plays a vampire, he's going around the house and what does Rick say now? Says, don't eat me. Oh, what's he say? Well, he's a virgin, so he doesn't think he'll eat him anyway. I can't remember what he says about himself. I'm covered in acne. You don't want to eat me. Eat Neil. He's strawberry flavoured. Something like that. Anyway.
Do you know anything about
that's the game.
Never heard of it.
should watch The Young Ones Video Nasty. It's a great episode. Right, why is he going on about Sam and voodoo?
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Hoodoo, you do. Voodoo, hoodoo. What? Remind me of the babe. I saw my baby.
So what is Sam?
That's about all I can remember.
Right, well, Sam seems to know something about voodoo.
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
Yeah, I was singing a song from Labyrinth, David Bowie.
You're a sore loop.
You do, hoodoo, you do. What? Remind me of the babe.
The door.
I'm loving this game. I'm loving the puzzles and so forth, but for the most part, I am just wandering around the same places until something new happens. I can't talk to her because she won't let me. Doesn't matter what I say. I don't think there's anything to do there. There's nothing to do here. Done everything in the park for now. I'm gonna go and look at this guy's animal mask.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs. The only one left is Willie Jr. over there. The old crocodile. Well, he's sort of a mascot now, him.
Let's ask about Willie, shall we?
About Willie Jr. Would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
$100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. I could part with him for less.
That's what I call mine, by the way. Jokes. Forget that. That's the last time you'll slap your Willie about. That's what Willie says in Simpsons, by the way, before you get the wrong idea.
Tell me about yourself. How did you get into this kind of business?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
That's a good point. Right, well, he says something about, I need £100 to buy Willie.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $100.
I've got no idea how I'm supposed to find cash in this game. Can't do anything with that. The red brick seems useless. The gel seems useless. I must have to wear that to look like a priest, as far as I'm aware. That's taken some work to get, but I've got no idea what I'm supposed to do with that. Perhaps it relates to the clock in the attic, but I doubt it. Doesn't look like anything there. I mean, that could be a sun. That looks like a snake, and there's snakes everywhere in this game. And there's 4 intersections. Well, there's actually the middle one as well, isn't there?
The artist's reconstruction of the voodoo murders pattern looks accurate to Gabriel. Something about it seems vaguely familiar and creepy.
Well, it doesn't to me.
Those looking at the series of crafts. Those
Maybe there's some other numbers in here that I should be ringing. That lady that I needed was this one. She had the dog on the phone, so I rang this. She gave me the address. There's no one called Castro on here. And I can't see any other names that would mean anything apart from maybe the World Travel Agency. Which I might try and ring later. This guy knows about animal masks and he will sell me this one, but only for 100 whatever euros or whatever they use here.
To get the mask, Gabriel would have to buy it.
Yeah, I've got no idea where to get cash from. Maybe I can sell myself. I don't know where that lady's gone that was hoopla dancing. And I can't see anything else to do in this park at the moment. I was looking for some action. Right, can't talk to this dude. I haven't tried talking to this dude.
The juggler is busy.
Nope.
The other park.
Nope, I've already done everything with him. Oh, she's back.
Gabriel's already screwed that one up. Perhaps he should just talk to her. Gabriel should get her attention first. Perhaps Gabriel should just talk to her first. Gabriel
No, you just said that she won't, so which is it?
You're back. You know, you really freaked me out running off like that. Yoo-hoo! Anybody home?
Oh my god.
Stay away from Maryagetti, or you shall pay with your life.
What the hell is going on?
Right, well, that was unnecessarily dramatic. She's like bloody what's her face in Harry Potter? Complete imbecile, but actually secretly doesn't realise she has real powers. That was pretty scary, to be fair. I didn't think that was going to happen. That came out of nowhere. Right. Nothing I can do there, definitely. Nothing I can do there. Nothing I can do there. That guy won't speak about anything. Quick check here. Quick check here. Still don't know what's going on with this glory hole in the whatever though. I haven't got anything I can put in there, have I? No. No, nothing new. Got everything out of that room. The answer is usually go back to the bookstore and talk to the secretary.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Oh, joy.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Oh.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Yay.
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Well, I still haven't rung this German guy who's trying to get in touch with me, but that's because I can't seem to.
You're listening to KLEB in New Orleans, where we play the best music.
But I will have a look. See if I
The
can.
number written on the note.
How do I put these things visible in my inventory?
Those. The number written on the note is. The number.
I think I did it before by just selecting it, didn't I? Now it's in there, yeah, okay. Cool. Let's try again. 4909 324. Three, 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 three.
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany. I still don't know who this guy really is.
Nope.
Those.
The Creole Grand Dames will hold their annual...
I might try the World Travel Agency. I'm not going to try all of these. I'm sure that I saw a Castro in it before. But it must have been Cantor.
The Creole Grand Dames will...
555-1130. And I've just forgotten it.
Oh, Robert?
No, it's not Robert.
Then get off the phone.
What a charmer.
You're listening to KF...
I'm going to turn this radio off in a second. It's really annoying. 555-1130.
Please hang up and try your call again. This is a recording.
It was 1130, wasn't it?
Those.
Hi, this is Ray
Yeah.
Bob Gelmy saying come on down to Gelmy Auto Center for the best
Okay.
new and used transportation. You'll be glad you
I don't
did.
recognize any of these names. I might try ringing one just to see what's what. Say hello.
It's frightening.
Please hang up and try your call again.
Okay, apparently none of the other ones work.
It's frightening.
So,
It's terrible.
I can only think to go and speak to my grandma.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Don't hurry back on my account.
my precious boy. How wonderful of you to stop by.
It's like going to my grandma's.
Can't stay away from you, Gran.
Ew.
Make yourself at home, son.
My son and a grandson.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Why, no, dear. Do you mean Mardi Gras masks?
Never mind, Gran.
She's way too innocent. I don't believe her.
Do you know anything about
Wolfgang Ritter.
What, dear?
Never mind. Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Odd.
Hmm.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Odd.
He's not going to turn out to be my actual biological father, is he?
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
Go on, lad.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
Granny might get worried if Gabriel started rambling to thin air.
It's fine. Let her be worried.
Gabriel grew up in this...
That's my Gran. Adorable as always.
You're such a tease.
Oh, God. Get a room, you two. I still can't figure out what I'm supposed to do with that clock upstairs. It's never anything to do in the cemetery. I've done pretty much everything that I can in
well,
the
Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Park. Go back here and see if there's anything crack-a-lacking. I very much doubt it.
Oh, it's you. Miss Getty is not at home, sir. Can you tell me where she is? It's very important. She's visiting her mother's grave, Mr. Knight. Something even you can't be tasteless enough to want to interrupt.
God, I love Tim Curry. If nothing else, I love him in Home Alone 2. I love you. Get on your knees and tell me you love me. I love you. What am I doing? Alright, let's go to the cemetery, perhaps for once. There'll be something useful happening there. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, she's part of the whole plot. The whole game is called Sins of the Fathers, or Father. I suspect this Wolfgang Ritter is going to be like my actual father or something, because
Gabriel
I
has
look quite...
no reason to move the...
I look quite German as it is. In any point-and-click game, if you've got blonde hair, pretty much German. But she knows more than she's letting on. But I definitely want to know who this Wolfgang Ritter is, because then I can ring him. Maybe I should have given the number to her. Well, this is the only place where there could be a grave, and there aren't any graves here, unless I'm missing some sort of other exit somewhere. That was me doing a little Star Wars reference for you there, Silver. I can't do anything here, so it's the only place I could have thought where she's visiting a grave.
New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
Search your feelings, Mayor. You know it to be true. No. Well, she's not giving up any information. Still nothing going on here. There's no point going back to that dude at the university or whatever, because I've already got my secretary researching that design. He says I've got to buy the mask or whatever it is, but for €100 or whatever. This guy obviously knows more than he's letting on. Can't do anything at the park. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Don't think I can do anything there. Maybe the police station. Can't do anything there. So it's kind of the police station, her house, or the Voodoo Museum. We won't talk to her again.
Yes? Who is it?
I mean, when I say voodoo, she says goodbye. When I do Roncal, she says never mind. This is the only one that kind of leads
I
anywhere.
have some fine magazine subscriptions for sale.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
No, it isn't.
I've got some great pet supplies. Could you cool little doggy?
Castro has everything he needs. Don't you, Castro?
Thanks a lot, Castro. Land shark.
You are no Bill Murray.
Please let me talk to you, Madame Cazeneuve.
I don't talk to strangers, young man.
Well, that seems the furthest that I can get in our conversation if I keep pressing the middle one. I mean, would she talk to me if I'm not a stranger? I'm assuming I can't talk to her and get things out of my inventory.
Yes? Who is it?
No.
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo, and I heard that you...
I told you no. This house is under the protection of the saints. Now, go away.
Ooh, she's into, like, random voodoo stuff, isn't she? Could I put something on her windows, or put a hex on her or something?
Using that on the door knocker would not help. Gabriel doesn't see a way to use the pattern. Gabriel...
Clearly not. A snake on there, but I don't think that means anything. Can't imagine this guy's got anything new to say to me. And I'm sick of going in this room because it takes ages for him to sit down. I mean, maybe he'll ring that number.
Hard at work, I see.
It's you, God help me.
Maybe I can take the police badge again and then I can speak to that lady. Didn't even think about that. Oh no, he's not going to take his coat off. Don't tell me I have to do all of that again.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks? You mean like those Halloween masks they sometimes use in robberies?
I don't think so. More like real animals.
Never ran across anything like that.
Do you know anything about veves?
What?
Veves. They're ritualistic patterns used in voodoo. You know, like those marks we found around the body.
You know what the department says about that, Knight. That voodoo stuff is faked.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. These veves...
Look, just stop worrying about them marks. I don't think they're relevant.
Well, maybe the badge allows me to speak to that lady. Which apparently means I'm going to have to do all this again. If I can get into that box that adjusts the temperature. Unless I can just adjust the temperature.
The suit...
I'm going to get out here, I'm going to save it, because it's really annoying walking in and out of this room.
I'll be seeing you.
Have a good one.
Let's see if I can adjust it.
The control box is in a locked cage and can't be operated.
Well, I wish I'd never gone back in there and given him his badge back then.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
Oh, never mind.
Fine. I'll get back to work.
Right, so there literally is nothing else I can do in this station for now. It's a good idea getting the police badge, but must be something else. out of ideas here. Maybe going back to the park. She might have come back for a third time, that Madame whatever she's called. Definitely can't do anything here, so I don't want to come here. Let's have a quick scan, see if she's come back. Nope. Still don't know if I'm supposed to do anything with this juggler, but I just assume he's an NPT. Nothing I can do with him.
The juggler is busy. Why do that with the juggler? The juggler looks like a beginner practicing he act. The drummer is busy.
I mean, maybe I can ring that German guy now that my grandmother's given a little bit away, but I don't think so. Maybe I should go and read those love notes again in the attic. Still don't know what I can do with that glory hole that's in the priest's altar, or whatever it's called. Not hole. Oh yeah. I mean, maybe I can go back and speak to this guy now that he's done some research, but I doubt it. Can't get in there. Can't do anything with that.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh, goody.
It's like the most sarcastic guy in the world.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself.
Nope.
Have you had any luck with that Veve?
I'm still working on it, Mr. Knight. When I'm finished, you'll be the first to know.
Well, I think that's it. There's nothing else in here.
Okay, thanks.
Goodbye.
What I might do actually is save it here. Because then instead of having to go all the way back out of places, I can just reload it here. Nothing in the park, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. I don't think there's anything there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. So it's either something back at the place, maybe I can ring the guy again, or something to do with the Historical Voodoo Museum. It does seem like there should be more that I can do in there.
Hello,
Especially,
Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
especially with like this switch and stuff, but and that thing which he opens, coffin. Let's try using this, giving this stump a rub again.
Even if that were for sale,
I wish Malia Getty was permanently grafted to my thighs.
This guy's got problems, man.
Gabriel cannot. The historic, a very large, Dr. John is. It's a basket for donation to the Free Museum.
Well, I ain't got much now I can give them.
They probably wouldn't appreciate finding that in the donation basket. They probably...
There's nothing else I can do in here besides use this switch. That doesn't do anything.
Gabriel has no interest in the noisy fan at the moment. The snake is too far away. There is nothing to open. The Historical Voodoo Museum is brimming with items authentic and original.
Could I ask you... Do you know anything about Veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
There's no one that...
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Well, the only other thing I've got that I can try and do is ring people, really.
Oh.
Ring some more numbers off that list, I guess.
Got a minute, Grace? Could you do some...
Sure. Okay.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Are you
I don't.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing.
What can I say?
The strap marks on your bedpost.
It's frightening. It's...
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany. I
No.
still don't know who this guy
Still won't
really
do it.
is.
Gabriel never has figured out how to operate the memory function on this phone.
It's frightening.
Writer's block.
At giant discount.
Hey, kids.
Huh?
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
Well, I'm assuming this is going to lead somewhere. But I tried that one last time. The other two don't seem like they're going to lead anywhere, but...
Gee, is today the day that hell freezes over?
One needn't be rude.
Maybe I should have. Maybe I'm going to try another option. Loady, loady, load. Okay.
Lucy, home.
Oh boy, party time.
That doesn't seem to...
Let's see if the dude turns up again if I wait. Yes, he does.
Hey, kids.
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Stay out of this, Grace.
Ooh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My fares are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Grace, let me deal with this. Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display, though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I don't believe you!
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of...
What?
Grace's code.
That wall sure looks bare without Dad's painting. That...
Well, I've got $100, so I can probably go and buy the thingy
got
now.
some things I need to do.
See ya.
So, let's go to Dixon Drug Store.
Hi. Uh-huh. Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Are you still interested in selling that crocodile mask?
Or you show me $100 and the mask is yours.
I have $100. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's $100, sure enough. The mask, it's yours, sir.
Nice.
Here you go. Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
sign
yeah.
said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I wasn't thinking a man as young as you would be needing that kind of remedying. But if you's having problems with your...
Oh, that's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks, anyway.
Of course, it ain't none of my business if you do need it.
I don't need it.
Of course you don't.
Sorry, Silver. My father. I just sold your mask. Hope you don't mind. I don't really know why I've actually just bought that. What I'm doing with it. I'm going to go to this dude and show him the mask.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh, goody.
The crocodile mask is made of genuine crocodile head. It looks heavy, hot, and smelly.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay, who was it that told me about crocodile masks? I think it was either him or the guy at the voodoo shop.
I'll see you later.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
Let's go there. See if we've got anything at all need to say.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad
What do you think of my crocodile mask?
There we go.
Nice.
Great.
The crocodile mask wouldn't do much there.
Well, I don't know if there's anyone who's scared of crocodiles or who it was that told me about the crocodile mask. I'm sure it was him.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs.
Do you know anything about
I don't know what you talking about.
Do you know anything about...
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
Great. Another thing that hasn't really helped me.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
No. No, that's where I bought it. No, no, no. Possibly, but doubtful. No. I wonder if I can go into that store and then just like wait there and that woman's going to show up again, but I doubt it.
Hi.
I was kind of hoping that dude showing up and taking my art piece as well would lead to something else. Nobody's showing up. Right, it's coming towards 12 o'clock. 10 minutes, I'm going to be finishing my stream. Can't think of anywhere to use this mask.
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
Does this mean anything to you?
Hey, watch it. You wear that in here, people liable to stop drinking.
Gabriel doesn't want to put the mask on until he has to.
Okay, so Gabriel puts the mask on. Maybe I can shock that lady with it then.
Does this mean anything?
No.
Find out.
Gabriel doesn't want to put the mask using that.
Okay. No. So I still don't know where this lady's gone to visit a grave. Still no closer to figuring out that clock in the attic. I don't think I've learned anything new that will help me talk to this old lady.
Yes? Who is it?
No.
I'm... Gus!
Thank. Landshark.
You have...
Please let me talk to you, Madame Cazeneuve.
I don't talk to strangers, young man.
The label reads Master Gambling Oil, but no ingredients, warnings, or instructions are included. The small bottle, those two are... The oil is better preserved with the bottle cap on.
The oil would be wasted on me. I don't gamble.
What is it going to be for this dude? Can't think who else gambles. And this guy doesn't necessarily gamble, but...
You peckabud.
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't
Oos.
have a game. That's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, you bastard.
I ain't never needed a cheat yet, you loser.
Hi, Miss Rouge. Thank you for showing up. I was hoping that you would. You're showing up just as I was about to finish, but I can stay up a bit later. It depends. Is it a vague hint? I don't really want any hints when it comes to point and click games, and I'm doing really well by myself. And it's a better feeling when I get it by myself. But if it's super vague, I'm up for it. Although I've just done something. If this the thing is, if I do something, it progresses to a load of other options, then fantastic. He was the only gambler that I could think of.
Thought you might be interested in this
And it
gambling
worked.
oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
I know this is your favourite game ever, you were telling me on YouTube, so I'm sure that you've run through this game quite a few times.
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe.
No, I haven't. I've tried to. He won't seem to take any of the books from the top shelf because she thinks she's looking down her blouse. He won't take any of the books from in his room, and whenever I take any of the books from the shelf, it's just the German/English dictionary that he picks up. Tja. Well, that's the problem with playing these games for the first time. It must be infuriating for you to watch me bumble along. But it's a good feeling when I get something, and I've done pretty bloody well so far. The hardest one so far has been working out to use the coupon to give to that, to get the lucky hot dog. Everything else has been kind of just slowly going round and round.
This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
But yeah, let's keep it to that hint for now. You've hinted at a book. Thank you. I don't want too many hints.
This voodoo oil could make a
But thank you.
nerd
That's awesome.
lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this. That explains a lot.
Yeah, it's because the hints are so vague. The guy happens to be reading a book, so therefore it's the only person you can give the book token to. And something else as well. And then seeing the guy tap dancing in front of it, he said he's tap dancing hopefully in front of the vendor, so it's like, oh, he wants a hot dog. But yeah, that was a tough one.
Let me see that bottle. Oh, this looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
I'm getting there.
Really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a pin.
I said it a million times with the games that I play. I'm not like some sort of speedrunner. I like playing games for the first time. But all I've got on my side is determination.
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I'd have put in here?
Careful. You don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
Ha! There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Yeah, even with like the LucasArts games, they're quite sort of... They're difficult, but there is a sort of running theme. Even if you get like a red herring that's literally a red fish, you know it's going to go somewhere random. Or if it's like Discworld 2, it's going to be like a stupid thing that could be a metaphor for something. Oh yeah, that's what you use for that, because it sort of works as a pun. It's always a pun. But in this, it's just like total vagueness. But I love it. I'm really liking this game. I've only ever played... I played a lot of point and clicks, but mainly it's been LucasArts. But this is awesome. I've never really played many Sierra games.
Come on already. I'm ready to
I love the vibe.
See about that Mr. Schmutty Big Mouth.
Yeah. It's definitely immersive. I can see why it's beloved. It's taken me ages to get around to it.
I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate.
You are the biggest butthead Sam Singleton that I ever met.
Checkmate.
That's what I do whenever I get a clue.
Put this chessboard where the sun don't shine.
Hallelujah, I did it. Yippee.
Nice game.
Nice game. Hell, I was brilliant. Of course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
It's a bit of a random thing. It's gambling oil. Is chess gambling? It's more of a years of artistry, logicians get, you know, but fine. It's an odd game to choose for gambling, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a great game anyway. I'm loving the puzzles and so forth, but the atmosphere and the story is amazing. I'm just loving like the bits when it gives you little bits, tidbits of information about his past. Obviously, it's about his father. You know, sins of the father. I haven't played any of the other series, any of the rest of the series of this game, and I really like the fact that it's got like 3D, 2D, and live action in it as well. That's awesome. Sure. But I've met 3 different point-and-click fans tonight, so that's been awesome. Usually I'm just sat here playing Spyro. Do you think his accent's a good one or a bad one? It's like, I don't mean to go there, but it's got him and his grandma have got a bit of a sort of plantation accent going on, owner accent going on, mixed with trying to be Louisianan. But yeah, I wish I talked like him. This is the Mayor's Den, and welcome. You are very welcome to watch me play the game, sugar. I'm trying to stomach how much of a womanizer he is. I didn't expect that, but whatever. Yeah, it's brilliant. I love stuff like that. I'm all about the limitations of games. It's what makes the older games the best games. They haven't got any excuse anymore. We're on PS5. You've got the hardware. Where's the good story?
Can I ask you some questions now?
Look, I'd be glad to help you out, but I've been stuck in this
Yeah,
spot
okay.
too long to know much about anything.
Kind of a cross between plantation accent and Louisiana. But yeah, sure. No, but I instantly recognised Tim Curry as the butler. God, I love Tim Curry's voice. And there was another person who I recognised as well. Can't remember.
Can I ask you some questions now?
Look, I'd be glad to help you out, but I've been stuck in this spot
Yeah?
too long to know much about anything.
Is that the kind of chop you go for? Yeah. If he knows it, it's dashing. Is that the word? Dashing? Charming?
So, how do you feel now?
Couldn't be better.
Right, cool. The only thing is in a lot of this, I mean, it gives me points and stuff, but a lot of it just gives me a little bit of information and then nothing I can do with it. I want stuff to use. I'm still trying to figure out the clock in the attic. I'm still trying to figure out how to get into that lady's house. That lady that I fancy has gone to visit a grave, but I don't know how to get to the graves. I've been to the cemetery, but there's no graves. I don't know how to make head and tails of all of that yet, but I'm assuming that's later. But yeah, it's pretty sick, pretty sick.
That belongs to the Napoleon house.
Alright, let's go. Once again, I wasn't paying any attention there, and I don't really know what that's done for me. Unless possibly it's given me more options when I speak to people. I'm trying to speak to this Ritten, that German guy, and I've spoken to my grandma who goes, oh no, I don't know him. But that's about it.
Hey,
Knew it.
Grace. Here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Gabriel,
Right, I'm going
cannot
to stop talking
open the
about things I
closed
don't know
gap.
because you're going to give me too many hints. That's brilliant. Okay, 2 hints is brilliant. But I knew, and that's not a hint. I know. I should have found that out. I was looking for a third scene just to find graves as well. I was like looking everywhere and I couldn't find it. Kind of annoys me as well because it's like Dave should have got that.
Gabriel leaves through a German. Gabriel's had all those books in the bathroom and doesn't care to read them again. Gabriel find out Gabriel's life is a pulp novel. Gabriel can... The old medical reference books are useless to Gabriel, and apparently to his
No worries.
customers.
It wasn't really a hint, was it? So, and I would have gone round the entire game thinking that for the rest of the time. I might have come across it somehow at some point.
Do you have men problems?
Gabriel minded. Gabriel doesn't need any. Gabriel doesn't.
I don't need them right now.
But yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not
outta
really
here.
that bothered.
Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Good luck.
I've just got this far without looking anything up, so I'm doing pretty well. But it must be infuriating if you want to tell me how to do it.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Hmm? Yep. Voyeur. Jokes. I'm only ever joking. I'm in a weird mood. Been up all day playing games. Should have just gone with, that's what she said. Yeah, no, you're right, I did. It's my fault. I brought it upon myself. Have you had a good, we're on Monday, aren't we? No, we're not. Well, we're on Tuesday now. Have you had a good Monday? What have you been doing? I am excited to play sort of the entire series. I love this caretaker guy. It reminds me of the guy out of Pet Sematary and the South Park spoof. Yeah, that's where the body's buried, Stotch. A lot of history up that broad. Right, I'm guessing the third screen is through some sort of crypt then, or something, or tomb, because, oh, yeah, you're absolutely right, that is very hard to find. Thank you. Well, due to the noise, that's part of a puzzle, isn't it, trying to find that exit?
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's
Nice.
tomb is here.
Mine too.
I've been playing GTA 5 all day and then this.
Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
That's
Don't
it.
go. I need to talk to you.
I made a fry up and
Whatever
bought a
for?
takeaway.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight.
That traditional
We live
culture.
in different worlds.
Look, I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See? I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come by tonight. Please.
Bloody hell, Gabriel.
Isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Damn it.
Yeah, you might want to play a little bit harder to get, but whatever. Right, got a whole new scene to look at. Who did you say Walter Mosley? Walter Mosley. Who did you say Mosley was voiced by again? Or did you?
This tomb is smaller than most others in the cemetery.
Kind of a pup tent for the dead.
Yeah, well, ladies like drama, don't they? So I suppose you just have to grab them and shout in the face, you know. Nice one, mate. Well done, Silver. Silver the Night Wolf is always with me when I'm gaming and so forth. He's a legend. And apparently he's my father. I was asking you earlier, Silver, if I could sell your painting because you said that you're my father, but you weren't there, so I sold it. Is it a secret, or what do you mean? Is it a hint to something? I thought you were just saying who it was voiced by. I can't remember his voice until I go and speak to him. I can go and speak to him in a bit and try and guess, but...
A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen.
As long as you're not giving something in the game away, then yes, please say. Yeah, Silver's been playing GTA all day, just like me. We're both, well, I think we're both trying to 100% it, which is a task. So he's been taking pictures of dogs and cats and terriers and everything else.
Two enormous vases flank the front of the Getty tomb.
I'm only going to be able to guess if I go and speak to him first.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
Ooh, I like that. Angel. Reminds me of the, like, Lestrange family, whatever she's called. Getty.
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
There's a small marble plate. The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
Whenever I pass on, I'm going to ask that I get a tomb with a keyhole that opens the tomb. That'd be awesome. Kind of reminds me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well. Right, well, I'm guessing that's all I can really do at this stage here. I'm not asking, I'm just talking to myself. Can't do anything with that.
The doors are heavy. The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled Gede.
What, in this scene? I haven't been in this scene before.
Saint Louis Cemetery, number 1, is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the French Quarter. The marble denizens of the graveyard stare blankly back at Gabriel. The tomb is unlikely to respond. The heavy marble doesn't budge.
Wow.
No way. Something might answer.
Did you mean that? I guess.
Moving devices would not solve a thing.
No, but I still want you to do it. Right, well, I'm kind of guessing that was the only point in coming here. I'm not asking, I'm just speaking aloud. Was that the funny thing that you wanted me to do?
All the begging he can muster at the moment. Molly will have to work this out on her own. Gabriel's done.
What, she just sat down in the corner or something? I'm assuming she's not here anymore.
Another ancient family tomb of the type Saint.
Well, you said there's only 3, so I'm guessing it's back the way I came. I think my favourite point and click is always going to be Monkey Island, though. I hate to say that, but it's one of the first games I ever played, and it blew my mind.
These would seriously clash with my decorating scheme. No way. Something might answer. No way.
What, to get 100%? Have you done everything else? That's amazing. Go on then, Ms. Rouge. It was you that's come from Rockstar Brie, yeah? That's our mutual friend, isn't it? And yeah, nicely done, Silver. You started the game after me, didn't you? This time round. So you just zoomed ahead with everything. Impressive stuff. Well, unless I can touch up this vase, I will have done. Can't remember what he said.
It's rather rude to interrogate the dead.
Is that his tomb?
The marble residence.
Hi.
Ah, there you go.
I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the right elders give no response.
Nice. Well, the only point in me coming here appeared to be to scare away Geddy. The race? Do you mean like all of the racing missions? Tasks? They're better off dead, Starch. The ground's soft up there. Yeah, a lot of history on that rod. That's what it says in South Park. Tell you one thing, the only thing that annoys me about this game is clicking on the exits. Right, well, like I say, the only point in going there seemed to be to annoy the lady of my dreams. I'm assuming if we go back to the house, it's going to be the same thing with Mr. Tim Curry. I don't know if I can be bothered going speaking to the chief inspector again, because he's like, it takes ages to walk in the room. I've been in there so many times when I was trying to get all the different stuff. I still don't know if they've done those photographs for me or what.
You've already got me, you lucky devil.
The knocker is firmly attached to the...
Yeah, that's a firm knocker.
I told you, Miss Giddy is out.
Get down on your knees and say you love me. I love you. That's what he says in Home Alone 2. No, never anything to do that. Can't do much with this dude. Can't do anything there. She's being secretive and I can't seem to force anything else out of her. I can't figure out the clock thing yet. I'm assuming that comes later. Maybe not. I've already got the crocodile mask from him. There's not much else to do there. He's just being elusive as frig. I can't seem to push that switch, which seems to release the snake. I don't think there's anything else to do at Jackson Square for now on this day. There's never anything to do at the Overlook. I've done everything at the Napoleon House for now. Can't seem to do anything there. I've just been there. So unless there's anything at the cathedral, the books shop, or I can figure out how to get past Kazanu, I'm not entirely sure. But let's have a chat with this dude and see if I can figure out who he is. Probably not. It's going to be someone totally random. Oh, I know one person who's in this that you might be referring to. Let me see if it sounds like him.
Hey, hey, hey. Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up.
Yeah, it is him. It's Mark Hamill, isn't it? Is that right? I know he's in the game, and that does sound a bit like him.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
I told you, it's going for shit.
Yeah, it's Mark Hamill, I think. The Joker. Yeah. I knew he was in the game. It's the only other person I really know.
I'll let you get back to it.
I probably
Have a
know
good
some of the
one.
other voiceover actors from other games and movies and see it, cartoons and stuff. But I knew Mark Hamill was in it and I instantly recognised Tim Curry. Because I love Tim Curry so much. Such a shame. Right, well at this stage it's kind of the Kazanu residence, possibly something's happening in Jackson Square again, or it's the bookshop. I tried ringing all the numbers. And I've tried ringing that German dude. He won't ring him because he doesn't know who he is. I've been to Grandma's house and she won't reveal who he is. Possibly I should go into the attic and read those love letters again because there might be some reference to him there. But if there was, I've already read them. So surely I'd ring the number. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that glory hole in the priest's whatever. That knot hole. So I guess I'll have another look on Jackson Square. And I still can't find this book that you're talking about either. In the bookshop. I went round them before, but it's literally just the German dictionary, which might come in useful when I speak to the German guy, but other than that, I don't know. Well, I wish you'd been watching me since I started the game, because I was like bounding ahead back then. No, nothing new. Yeah? Sure. More accurate to real life. That's why I liked The Getaway, if you remember that game. It was like loads of London accurately put down. I'm wondering if this art dude ever comes back as well.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Is the receptionist, like, from previous games and stuff, have they got a bit of history? Which race have you got to do, Silver? Is it just the, I wish I wasn't working tomorrow. I want to stay up and keep playing this. I've got no idea which book it could be. You won't go to these, won't go to these, won't go to these. There's nothing in that room. So unless it's here, or one of these are the only ones he accesses, and he only accesses one single book every time.
Gabriel does not want to work on the damaged books right now. The books on the desk all need repair work.
Unless it's the book she's reading.
The top of the desk is Grace's private domain.
I can't get into these desk drawers. I've tried before.
The desk is too heavy. Gabriel doesn't even want to know what Grace keeps in those drawers.
Okay.
Under the window are reference books. Gabriel leaves.
Possess.
Gabriel's had all those books in the bathroom and doesn't care to read them again. Gabriel. 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 Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints. The history...
As soon as I started playing this game, I did notice one of the hardest features about it is, like, unlike other like point-and-click games, it doesn't like highlight things when you go over them. So that's why you end up missing quite a few things. Oh my god. Oh. I thought I'd found it then.
Good coffee.
Oh, I'm glad that you found me, Miss Rouge. Whoa, look at me walking through things. I seem to be playing some of your favourite games, don't I? GTA 5, Gabriel Knight. Right, I'm a bit sick of this radio. Perhaps I can use it at some stage, but it's just annoying.
Gabriel can...
I don't need them right now.
Gabriel doesn't need... Gabriel does... Gabriel does... Gabriel... Gabriel does... Gabriel does...
Well, it must be in the other room.
That shelf holds used copies of the Dime Strife series, secrets of unsolved ancient UFO mysteries and such. That shelf holds... They just leap. The top shelf contains a set of German books that
Hello.
once belonged to Gabriel's grandfather.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know there was different shelves.
Gabriel selects a
Thank
volume
you.
of German poetry that he always found strangely compelling.
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltener Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's nice. Kinda creepy, though. Who's the author?
Heinz Ritter. I'm not sure what it says, but I get the feeling the guy was one sick puppy.
Why? Because German sounds creepy. It's a Gothic language. Thank you very much, yes. Would I have found that? I don't know. I think I'd given up on the books, so probably not. Lovely jubbly. Alright, after this I'm going to bed. I'm going to have to.
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany. I still don't know who this guy really is.
Oh, sure, he's going to ring him then. Is Judy your name? Or is that something to do with the game? Sorry. You've lost me. Totally lost me. You guys are having your own conversation here. Judy. Well, I did say after I'd done that, because I thought that was going to do something. Well, I know... Right. One last thing. Oh, no worries.
Got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
I want to know more about the secretary.
Gabriel, my love, how nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
I pretty much already have, in at least a few places where you start the game. That's all I was doing, just walking around, looking at everything. I thought she was going to be, like, secretly part of this whole... I thought you'd have to, like, end up killing her or something. Seems way too sneaky sneaks. But, if you say so.
Can we talk, Gran?
Okay, so it wasn't Wolfgang Ritter. That poetry, was it? Was it Heinz Ritter? I thought she was going to give me some more information.
Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Odd.
Okay. Yeah, trust me, I haven't been just like not looking. I've been like clicking on everything when I come into a new scene, basically. I assume you meant the last scene I was in anyway.
On the
but-
wall are portraits of Gran and Gramps when they were young. Gabriel's inherited some good-looking genes. The sofa has a wan blue chintz pattern that Gabriel remembers fondly. Granny's knitting. She whips through that stuff like there was no tomorrow.
I'm
Don't
going
know if
up
there's
the
anything
attic
to do with
again.
that clock in that room,
Enjoy
that grandfather
yourself,
clock,
dear.
but it seems oddly ominous. Yeah, I was always LucasArts. I played very, very few Sierra games. Still yet to play the Broken, whatever it's called. Broken Age? Can't remember. Still got to play most of the King's Quest games. Still got to play Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah. And I've still got absolutely no idea where these symbols lie to figure out this clock. I don't want to just try every single combination. Obviously it's from those dreams he's had. I saw a eclipse in there, I saw a noose in there. I save early and often, really. What, this missable stuff? That depresses me. That's not good. Unless you're talking about unless you're talking about stuff like, that's kind of the reason a lot of people went for LucasArts and other things like that rather than Sierra, wasn't it? Because Sierra was brutal back in the day because it would just kill you. It's like playing Sonic. It kills you and you have to start again. No, I've still got absolutely no idea what to do with this bloody clock. Seen these things in my dreams. I've heard mention of times and dates, but I can't imagine them referring to it.
There's an interesting
Oh, I didn't do that
design
before.
in the base of the clock.
Well, I assume it opens when I get the thing right.
Gabriel can't operate. Gabriel doesn't want to take the clock. The clock won't open that way.
Right, I'm going to have to go to bed. I meant to go at 12, and I'm up early and working. Which is a bit poo because you've just joined me, Miss Rouge. And I don't know when I'll next be playing this game. I'll be working tomorrow, and when I get back, I can't remember what I've got scheduled for tomorrow. I was supposed to be playing Spyro 3, but I'm enjoying playing this and GTA a bit too much. And then on Friday, I'll be having a just chatting, noodling on guitar night. So, yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. If you're used to it, it doesn't... Whatever. I've got that same theory with games. That's why I'm playing Spyro PS1 versions rather than Reignited. If you play the newer versions, you're not going to want to play the old versions, even if they're, like, harder. Oh, thank you very much. Well, hopefully it'll be something that you enjoy watching as well, as much as this. Right, I'm going to go to bed, Silver. Thank you for staying up and chatting to me. I'm assuming that Chaos has logged on and she's gone to bed, but if you're still there, Silver. Nighty night, Silver the Night Wolf. I'm sure he's doing some races on GTA. It's not an easy place to pause. But yeah, good night, sleep tight. Trying to think of some funny way of ending that. Don't let the sins of the fathers bite. And yeah. I'm just kind of... There we go. I was just waiting until Silver said bye. Night night. See you later. That's the last thing I'm saying. I always carry these goodbyes on too long. I'm like a silly ex-boyfriend. I can't say goodbye on the phone. Nighty night. Goodbye. See you next time.